Good morning. Thanks for joining us out on the homestead. The sun is out, the sky is clear, and it is about 26 degrees, and the wind's blowing very frosty. While everything froze last night, and I learned a valuable lesson. Well, at least a $58 lesson. Let me show you what I mean. This here is a frost-free water faucet. So the idea being when you're going to have a freeze, you shut it off and it back drains all the water out of the line. That way if it freezes, no problem. However, we have this hooked up to our RV. And sadly enough, I didn't turn the water off last night and it hard froze. I don't know, it got down to 22, 23 degrees. And this has happened before. We've gotten the freeze and never been an issue. But when things thawed out this morning, this is what I found. Yep. It's got a big crack in it right here. Now, I've already ordered a new head, and we'll have that tomorrow. Of course, it'll be delivered in the city, which is where we're going to be tomorrow because I have to work. But in the meantime, we still need water to the RV, and we need water for various things for today. So I have some JB Weld, it's called Water Weld. And I used to use it back in the day. We had a big houseboat with steel pontoons. And every once in a while, you'd get a puncture or a rust spot or something that would bleed through. You could take this stuff and mix it up underwater and stick it on there. Problem solved. So I'm going to clean this up with something, I don't know, file maybe, and then I'm going to mix some of that stuff up. But I have it right now. I got it out of my shop, which is not heated at all, and I put it in the cottage that we are going to do tape and mud, and it's underneath the heat lamps. I don't know if that's going to be enough, so I'm going to go get it out of there, take it in the RV, and let it get warm. Because right now we can't flush toilets, we can't do dishes, we can't do anything. So, lesson learned. Frost-free only works if you shut it off. I knew that, but I forgot to shut it off last night. Boy, I cost myself some money sometimes. But that's the way it goes when you're learning out on the homestead. That wind is something, isn't it, Stripes? Okay, I got myself a little file. I can see the crack, so I'm try to file off this powder coating. It's not always that easy. This file is kind of dull. Oh well, we'll get through it. Look out, Stripes. So this is the putty, and you just knead this stuff up until it becomes a solid color. This may be too old to work. You get a piece more toward the middle. I have another tube of this, but there's a plastic wrap on it. It's just so cold out here. Okay. Well, this stuff is made to cure underwater. That's why you saw me dipping it in this little puddle. It mixes up a little easier that way. I'm going to have to get this off my hands before it sets up. It's supposed to set up in 15 minutes or so and cure within 1 hour. We'll give it a couple of hours because of the cold weather. But they don't say that cold is a thing. If it doesn't set up, it's because of the age. the age of the putty. It's been around for several years. It's in one of my toolboxes inside. I do have another tube of this, so if this doesn't work, I think it's going to work fine because this one's already setting up like a rock. So I think we're going to be okay as long as it sticks. And that's why I used a file, not sandpapered, put some big grooves in it. And I cleaned it up pretty good. So hopefully in an hour or so, maybe 2, we'll try it and see if it's okay. Well, I'm gonna make a mess out of my knife. I'm gonna go get some WD-40 and see if I can get this stuff off. Pardon me. Okay, I'm back out in the cottage, so we've been doing the drywall on. There's a few things I need to do out here still. Still need to cut the rest of those pieces of drywall that go in by the windows. I think I've got 2 more of those to do. I've got 2 of the sill plates to do on the bottom of the windows. I also have the face to do in between the windows, and then right over there, I did kind of a monkey thing over there. I was short on sheetrock when I originally sheetrocked this front part, and I thought, oh, it'll be okay. Well, it won't. So I need to replace one piece over there. Also behind me, I didn't even notice it when I did it. I guess I should have. There's a 3/8 of an inch gap between 2 pieces of sheetrock. And it's in a corner, so it's stuffed in behind another piece already. So there's plenty enough for me to take the screws out of that, slide it over just ever so, kind of split the difference in the gap. That way I don't end up with a weird crack or a whole bunch of fill underneath there before I tape it. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to pop the screws out, slide it over, put the screws back, and then move on to the other things I need to do. So let's do that first. There's a part of me that wanted to do that off camera. That way I didn't have to admit my shortcomings when it came to doing the sheetrock and my stubbornness and not willing to fix it earlier when I first put it up. I don't know why, but there's that little thing, a little guy inside me that just doesn't want to redo something, even if it's not perfect. None of this is perfect because I'm not a drywaller, but I thought it best that I just own up, show you what I did, and fix it, show you how easy it is. So speaking of easy it is, the piece of sheetrock that on the front wall that I need to fix, that one won't be too bad. The problem is I didn't use screws. I used nails. Nails are fast, but if you need to remove something at some point before you're ready to tape and mud, you're kind of up the creek. Getting those nails out without destroying the sheetrock is tough. And it'll take more time almost than it's worth. But as you can see, like I just showed you with screws, and then this wall over here where all the water damage was, took nothing to get the pieces off. 2 or 3 minutes, boom, and I was done. With nails, it would have been a whole different project, and I would have probably had to have replaced that whole piece of sheetrock. the top and bottom I need to do, and here the face on these two studs. I don't like these two little pieces right here. It's just going to be more work, so I'm going to cut it straight with the one with the sheetrock that's below it. Take those off and make that one piece. It'll be less floating, less problems, less seams. Top's not bad. Bottom's a little thick. Oh, I see it. It flares out at the bottom here. I think that'll be better. Didn't break that clean. I think it was some of that other sheetrock that I picked up last. It's a different compound. I don't like the way it broke at all. Even when I was cutting it, I don't know if you saw, but the blade at a couple of points went thud, thud. Doesn't mean there are voids in there. Air pockets. No problem. You just clean it up with your blade, but... All right, let's see if these fit. I don't like working with gloves on. I have a hard enough time feeling the details with just my fingers. And gloves add an extra layer to that. These are pretty thin. They came with that one shed that we built. But they're dipped, so neoprene dipped. So they do give you some traction. But it's still hard to feel. But my hands are cold, so... I may still have to do a little trimming to make it right. Anything I have to do now, I think I could probably do with a sanding block. Okay, that does it for around the windows. Still have a couple other things I need to do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the homestead. God bless you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it with your friends, leave us a comment. We'll see you next time. Bye now.